What's up, Monkey Wrenchers? Monkey Mike. And I have some disappointing news for you guys. Apparently, there's already a Forester that has a J-Series sitting in it. And I have come to find out that we have 3 Subarus in total that have J-Series sitting in them. Nobody has one that runs and drives. Not that I know of yet. Yesterday, as I posted that video, I didn't know there was any other Subarus that had these. I quit Facebook. If you guys are there, more power to you. But Facebook is not a place for me. My buddy had put a post up sharing my stuff. Thank you, Josh. Mad shout out to Gunmetal rear wheel drive Civic. Go check him out. Savage dude, savage car. Man, that thing makes some pretty good power. Anyway, yeah, so kind of a sad moment for a second. Short second. So now, as far as I'm concerned, the race is on to get it going, to make it run and drive. We may not be the first one to have a J-Series just sitting in there. I did make that plate. I did make it to where we can use the stock slave cylinder. I don't know of anyone else who's been able to do that. I used a stock Subaru flywheel. I definitely don't know anyone who's done that. This whole thing is 100% custom on our side, on my side here. I have the templates I can show you that I used to make this. They all match up flawlessly. There's videos going back all the way to somewhere around March where this project started. I did find one guy who had a J35 that was in a WRX. That was a year ago, and they just stopped. So as far as Man, this is killing me. I don't know what happened, but it's twice now I've lost footage. One was from a phone call, and the other one, it just stopped for some reason. I don't understand why it stopped. Anyways, so I'm going to try to pick back up the best I can. As far as radiator goes, I'm going to use 2 small ones up front here. I am going to cut that little core support out, and I am also going to be finding a way to further reinforce all this in here. Crap, I'm not really sure what all I showed you guys. We've got the exhaust. I have an idea for the motor mounts, and that's going to be real ingenious. We'll use that spot there, and then we have another one that's right here, basically where you're seeing the jack stands, and I'll likely make like a little cradle thing because we're not going to be using the stock location for the radiator. I don't want to put it here, and the reason why is I'm afraid it'll cause like a flexing effect whenever this sits down, and if it tries to torque over. I mean, we are going to be all-wheel drive, not two-wheel drive, and it's already pretty much solid in the chassis. It actually doesn't need those jack stands. I didn't like it because I just don't like it, but it being bolted the way it is so solid, I can literally let it go and the engine will just hang there with the trans. I'm just not really stoked about that. I did get some of the J-Series snatch plates. I got a couple being made that I'm going to send out to some buddies who I know have these, and I'm really excited to see, if they find them useful, and I really hope they do because I think they're awesome. As far as everything else we got going here, I'm still a little let down that there might be the other 2. But I know that the WRX, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know, we have heard nothing in a year. That project's dead. I don't even know. For all I know, it just got buried in somebody's garage. They stopped doing it. They may pick it back up soon. I'm not quite sure. To my knowledge, we are further along than anybody is. I know of a SH Forester I got sent a picture of earlier that has a J35 sitting in it, or J32, I'm not sure. I picked a J30 for a reason. It's lighter. It only weighs 200 pounds. It's comparable to the same weight as the Boxer engine, but puts out far better power, far more torque, and it's way more reliable. And that's kind of the whole point of this car. This is going to be a fun little street car, and maybe it may kind of turn into a rally build. It's not like something hardcore for the track. This is just going to be neat. This is going to be fun. And even NA, it's going to have a lot more power than any Boxer engine would. So that's kind of where I'm at, guys. I've got a few parts that are coming in the mail. Like I said, the oil filter relocation's happening. We got the motor mounts coming. I think you'll really like how I'm going to be doing those. I'm about ready to just go get a battery and see, confirm that the teeth on the starter match up right. I don't think they do, and I know exactly how I'm going to solve it. It's extremely easy. I have more than enough of the flywheel bolts that I ordered of all sorts of different sizes and things like that. So no matter if we have to trim them down, if we have to find a way to make this work, it's not going to be a problem. We've got the J-Series crank sitting right there, and that'll let us make any type of adapter deals that we need to make. We can just take that to the machine shop with a piece of metal and say, hey, turn this down and make a spacer, and then we just shove it in there, just like it would have been a custom flywheel that was spaced out further. Everyone kept telling me, call Clutch Masters, something like that, and they'll make you one. Guys, I don't have that kind of money. This is something we're building on a budget, like Redneck Dude in his garage figuring something out for the first time, and then everybody copies him because it's a good idea. That's kind of what we're after here. I do know of a company that makes a plate. Last time I talked to them, A, they were kind of jerks. B, they don't know what they're talking about. It was made for a Subaru Trans to go into a Beetle. It has nothing to do with running all-wheel drive. It doesn't run the slave cylinder the way that we did. It doesn't fit the starter the way that we did. It hits the steering rack. I got a buddy who's got one of the plates, and he's already talking about sending it to me so that I can fix his plate so that it'll actually fit in a Subaru and make this project work for him. So I don't know, guys. There's definitely, I have some power steering options that we can make work. Being that is probably the most lowest profile of the intake manifolds that we can have, it's kind of give us an idea of how high it's going to sit. And I really think that I can just make this one work versus everybody else who does a bunch of stuff and tries to run, like that one on a J35 because it's lower profile and this, that. And I'm not worried about cutting a hole in the hood. Woo, that was a good one. Yeah, it's we'll probably do the remote power steering, which I think I mentioned earlier, but it cut off, so it wouldn't be hard to put an electric power steering pump right there in that open cavity. There's so much more room in here in certain areas that there wasn't before. And I do have an idea to get that plate down a little bit more. We may be able to lower it somewhere around an inch in the front, just due to the inflection. And I would like to try to find a way to get the engine a little bit lower in there, but I also don't want the oil pan to come down too much more. And it's not going to bother me if it sticks up a bit. We'll just make a hood scoop for it. Oh, no. Maybe just let the engine stick out the top of the hood. I don't know. That's not a concern. The concern is making it run and drive, and then we'll worry about aesthetics when that comes time. I'm a all go and no show kind of guy, or kind of show. All go and kind of show kind of guy. I don't know. We'll see. So thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you listening to me ramble today. I've just been busy, getting those snatch plates up for Josh and Brent, and then try to get those sent off before Christmas. I don't think I can. I got to go find that olive green and try to match the bully. I don't think it's going to work. Gunmetal gray won't be hard for gunmetals, because gunmetal needs one too. And everyone else I know that runs a J-Series runs them transverse. People run them in a rear-wheel drive platform like this, and I don't talk to too many people that do. And most of them do it in a different fashion, like in an S2000. And hey guys, if you want a plate, let me know. I'll make you one. It's it'll cost you guys. It's not going to cost my buddies anything, but it'll cost you guys. Not a lot. It's not hard to make. It's not made out of expensive material. I'm not here to make a crap ton of money off you guys. Probably, I don't know, like $30 or some easy going crap like that. Mainly just enough to pay for the parts. An hour, it takes probably about 2-3 hours to make one. And, if I can get a rhythm or something, make it faster, then, make it cheaper. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't know. $30, just something I'm throwing out there. Don't hold me to it. So anyway, thanks guys. I really appreciate y'all. It's crunch time. Let's get moving. We may not be the first in the world to just sit it in the chassis, but we're going to be first in the world to drive it. That's for damn sure. Thanks, y'all. Peace. So we just hit boost in the Turbo Miata while racing somebody, and that actually didn't go out very good because I money shifted and